Hurricane Ian barreling ashore midday as a catastrophic Category 4 storm near Cayo Costa, Florida.
We knew it was going to be major. It was going to be an impactful storm. But the trajectory and the path of the storm wasn't something that even meteorologists could nail down. I mean, the thing kept shifting.
CNN meteorologist Derek Van Dam was in Florida to experience Hurricane Ian's devastation.
In front of me, and what you're about to see is something I have never witnessed before in my life. I am on the Manatee River in Bradenton, Florida. What you're looking at is normally filled with water.
You could feel it down there. I mean, it was like the topic of conversation from every single person.
But again, I don't think we were really expecting it to hit as hard as it did.
Hurricane Ian created major devastation to Florida. Organizations like Red Cross Red Shield stepped up and took action.
Hurricane Ian was anticipated. We knew that it was going to be devastating. We didn't know this devastating.
Roads were flooded with water up to 7 feet, making travel almost impossible.
People who say, oh, I've lived here for decades. Why would I ever leave? You know, this is my home. You can rebuild a home, but you can't rebuild life. You know, you hear that a lot.
Garrett Floerchinger, a student at the University of South Florida, made the decision to ride out the storm, not knowing what was to come.
All the drills you train for, where you're like, go to like a room with no windows, go to the middle of the house. Like, we were actually doing that, and you were just literally feeling the house shake around you.
It almost wore people down emotionally, because they were, okay, do I evacuate? Don't I evacuate? High tension.
Residents like Garrett had to make a potential life-threatening decision. Do you stay or do you go?
Currently, we have hundreds of people affected by Hurricane Ian who've lost their homes, living in shelters.
You saw a lot of emergency personnel. I mean, these guys were just really on it.
With homes and emotions destroyed, in this case, relief came quick.
We have 60 volunteers from the state of Michigan who are there going into those neighborhoods and giving out hot meals. And to see the faces on those people and the gratitude that they express is amazing.
One of the most important things for people right after a hurricane is communicate. Can I talk to my family? Can I find out if they're okay? And then water and food.
For those who rode out the storm, they had to figure out where to begin.
The people who did ride it out, that survived, you know, well, where do you begin? Well, you begin with the first sweep of your broom, the first lifting up of that 2x4.
Even volunteers from our home state of Michigan helped give relief to people in need.
People can donate, and they can go to redcross.org or call 1-800-RED-CROSS or text IAN, IAN, to 90999, and that will give a $10 donation. The second way is to give blood. We need blood to go down to Florida and to continue blood across our nation. The biggest thing we do is to help those people in need and give them hope for the future.
And as hurricane season is by far not over, we need to continue to work together to do our part to help lift each other up when disaster strikes. This has been Lily Behl with Beyond the Rock, signing off.